Top of the morning, and it is a beaut.
And the hope of the Irish as the future champion of the world.
A podcast is kind of like it's like a radio show that's not on the radio.
Here's Barry J. McDonald and the RightCom.com podcast.
Hi, this is Barry here, and you are very, very welcome to today's podcast episode from RightCom.com. And today's podcast episode is entitled, Are You Ready for Your Goal? Now, you're probably saying to me, yes, Barry, I am ready. I have the photograph of my favourite car. I have it on my fridge, or I have this dream chart that I have that's all my goals, all the things that I'd like to achieve. I'm telling everybody that I'm going to make $1 million online, and yes, I am ready for my goals. But are you really ready? Now, imagine you woke up tomorrow morning and there was $1 million sitting at the end of your bed. Or imagine you pulled back the curtains and there on the driveway was that Lamborghini that you've always wanted to have. And again, if you pulled back the sheets, what if you had that six-pack that you've always dreamed about having? Now, what if all those things were handed to you right now, but you didn't need to change as a person? You didn't need to get out of your comfort zone, you didn't need to exercise, you didn't have to make any changes at all. All those things were just handed to you. Now, I want you to think, and I want you to seriously think and be honest with yourself. If all of those goals were handed to you, how long do you think you could hold on to them? How long do you think you could hold on to that $1 million without wasting it, without doing stupid things with it, without, flitting it away? How long do you think you would have that Lamborghini before maybe you would crash it or wrap it around a telegraph pole or just be afraid of driving it because you're just not experienced enough of a driver to drive a sports car like that? Or how long do you think you would have that six-pack? If you're just sitting on the couch every night watching your favourite TV shows and just pegging out and not exercising, how long do you think you would have that six-pack before it would just simply disappear under a layer of fat? Now, even though sometimes we may say to ourselves, well, I'm ready for my goal. I'm ready for the sports car. I'm ready for the house. I'm ready for the money. But if it was given to you right now, chances are good you probably couldn't hold on to it. It's probably the reason why those big lottery winners, when they seem like they have everything handed to them, they're just not the right person to have that amount of cash. They're not used to having that amount of cash. And if they had any bad money habits, spending it on shopping or just making daft decisions or investing it in the wrong things, you can see how easily they would lose that money. So whatever your goal is right now, I want you to be honest with yourself. If it was handed to you, how long do you think you would have it? And maybe it might be better that maybe your goal, you don't achieve it for another while, because right now it could be the time, even though, you may be disappointed that you're not achieving your goal right now, but maybe now is a time where you need to work on your mindset, where you need to work on your work ethic, where you maybe need to take up more activities, get more exercise, or change who you are as a person, so that when life does give you that goal, that you are the right type of person for that goal, that you can hold on to that money, that you can drive that car safely, that you can have that six-pack for longer than 5 minutes because you have developed to be the right type of person for that goal. So disappointing and all as it might be sometimes for us because we haven't achieved those goals, it could be that, it may be a blessing in disguise, that if we did achieve those goals, we mightn't appreciate it, we might squander it, we might waste it, and we may just go back to where we were because we just weren't the type of person who was ready for that goal. So give that some thought today. Maybe you're not ready for your goal, and maybe you might need to do a little bit of work to become the person that could successfully hold on to that goal in the future. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us today. If you'd like more from the RightCom.com podcast, be sure to subscribe now for more tips, tricks, and ideas you can use to make more money from your words. See you in the next episode.